A high school coach is behind bars in Rock County after investigators traced a camera in a girls' locker room back to him.
Today we learned the crime lasted for 2 years. NBC 15's Michelle Beck is in Janesville with more.
District and law enforcement officials had no idea what was going on inside Craig High School. They believe an employee recorded students for 2 years, and there could be about 18 victims. Currently at the Rock County Jail after making a confession.
He admitted he placed this GoPro, told us it's been going on for 2 years, and that by his estimation, 18 other persons were victims.
Brian Kitzman is tentatively charged with possessing child pornography, capturing nudity, and invading privacy.
How did this happen for 2 years and nobody knew?
There was no indication that it was going on, is the honest answer.
What launched the initial investigation was coincidence. Janesville police say last Friday a student asked administrators to open a locker. The unexpected find was a GoPro.
This is the first that we had any knowledge of Mr. Kitzman acting in this level of inappropriateness.
According to Superintendent Mark Holzman, the suspect is now on administrative leave. Kitzman worked in multiple coaching and assistant coaching positions, all part of the district since 2004.
I guess my message to the parents would be, I too am disappointed, frustrated, and we're going to do all we can to make sure that we provide the police the opportunity to go through the investigation.
At this time, investigators are working to uncover more details about what devices were used, where, and which sports may be involved. Given these disturbing details, the superintendent says staff went ahead and swept the building Sunday night to see if there were any other potential cameras inside. Now, from the police side, the investigation continues. They want to see if there are any other victims out there. In Janesville, Michelle Beck, NBC 15 News.